I have recently started to use Todoist for my GTD, getting things done. As you may remember, I was a huge Omnifocus user before and recently switched to only use Evernote for all my tasks and GTD. But after I saw that now Evernote can sync with Omnifocus with a connection between the two services, I decided to try that kind of workflow. So I started to use Todoist free. Todoist has two options. You have free and premium, and with premium you get a lot more features, but I decided to start using Todoist free first, and then I connected the new service together with Evernote, and the new sync service is called Power App, and in Power App settings you can choose which notebooks, Evernote notebooks, you want to sync with Todoist. And I decided to add all my notebooks first to sync with Todoist, but after a while I decided that syncing all notebooks was no good idea. Every notebook gets a new project in Todoist, and if you have a lot of notebooks as I have, then you get a lot of different projects in Todoist. So my recommendation is to choose which notebooks, Evernote notebooks, you want to sync with Todoist wisely. So now when I add a reminder in Evernote in the notebook I have decided to sync with Todoist, then that reminder, that task shows up in Todoist too. And if you mark that done or move it and decide for a new date or time or something, then that happens also in Evernote. So the sync is perfect there. So after using this kind of method for my GTD, syncing Todoist with Evernote for a while, I decided to try the premium version of Todoist. So I got the privilege to use the premium version now, and I must say that Todoist is awesome. Todoist is so much better than Omnifocus. Trust me, it really is. For example, the syncing in Todoist, it's instant, it's perfect. After you have done a change or added a new task in Todoist, they show up instantly on all your devices, anywhere. And Omnifocus syncing is terrible. I've been using it for many years before I switched to Todoist now, and the syncing has been a huge problem. If I do a change on my iPad, it doesn't show up on the iPhone. Even if I quit the app and start the app and restart the app again and so on, it takes ages sometimes to have the change to show up in the other device, and sometimes they get duplicates and much more problems with the sync. So Todoist sync is so much better. And another thing that Todoist has that is awesome is the snooze features. It's so easy and intuitive to snooze a task to later. You just swipe it from right to left and choose tomorrow, next week, or anything you want. So it's so easy and fast to snooze a task in Todoist. I like that feature a lot. And another thing that's much better with Todoist than with Omnifocus is that Todoist is available everywhere. You have Todoist available on any kind of device: iOS, Android, Windows Phone, Windows, OS X, the web. You can get to your Todoist from anywhere in the world, from any device. And you can't do that with Omnifocus because Omnifocus is only available for Apple devices, for example, the iPhone, the iPad and the Mac, and you have to buy it 3 times to get it for all the devices. And the web service for Todoist is also so good. You have all the features that you have in the native apps on your devices. You have that in the web version too, and it's so smooth, it's so fast, and you can do so much things directly in a web browser. So if you don't have your devices available, you can get to your Todoist directly in the web browser and do everything you need to do directly there in the web browser. So only that features that Todoist has that Omnifocus doesn't makes Todoist so much better. So this was part 1 in my Todoist review, or Todoist versus Omnifocus. I decided to do more than one video because otherwise this video get too long to view. So you have to wait for part 2 in this video series to hear the rest I have to say about Todoist. Okay, bye!